Check, check. Check, check, check. What is happening? Yo, yo, yo. I'm DJ Ross B. What's up, everybody? How you doing? I'm DJ Ross B. This is the Ross and Nate Show. You are joining us live where the shenanigans go down. How you doing today, Nate?
Doing awesome, man. How you doing?
I'm doing really good. Yeah, I'm a little tired, a little hungry, but, you know, what are you going to do? Let me turn this mic down just a little bit. Check, check. Is that a little better? It's coming in hot. Anyway.
Real hot.
Real hot. We'll go ahead and switch scenes. We have a nice Zoom plan today. Let's go ahead and just get started with the whole Zoom situation. You want to go right into it? We got Parker Newman. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay in the chat too. Parker is here today.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, we got Parker Newman, local.
Stop looking at yourself on the damn screen and say something. Nate's just looking at the screen, fascinated that it like goes through all these wires and it's like his picture on the screen, and you can't stop looking at the screen. I'm gonna have to move.
I'm supposed to look at the camera.
Yeah, look at the camera, man.
It's intimidating. You drew eyes on it, and it feels like it's judging me.
All right, we're gonna mic down and we're gonna patch into a Zoom meeting. We got a couple people on here, and we'll just go right from there and see what happens. Oh snap! Let's press the button. And don't forget to turn your mic down.
Yeah.
Yo, yo.
What's up?
What's up, guys?
Check, check, 1, 2. How you doing?
Oh, we got Zephyr, and we got Parker Newman.
Hey, what's up, you guys?
What's up, Parker?
Not much.
How you guys doing? Yeah, Parker, this is Zephyr. You guys have something in common. Both your names end with so I think you'll get along pretty good.
That's a small guild right there.
Viral.
Small guild.
The Guild. Yeah, so we're just chilling today, talking with Parker about comedy stuff, his podcasts. He's done a lot of podcasts. Am I mistaken? Are you above 100 now, or is that correct?
Oh, yeah. No, we've definitely done over 100 episodes. Probably. I mean, we, like our 2-year anniversary was like not too long ago. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not good at math, but I'm sure. Yeah, I'll just say yes. Fuck it. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm not that good at math either, especially after I've been up late at night. So I'm not going to try to do it here. But 100 is definitely a benchmark. I know it really can, I've been in the game not that long, for 2, 3, 4 months streaming, and it can wear you out, It can really put a lot of demands on yourself and deadlines. And so to get to that 100 mark, man, kudos on that. It's a lot of technological evolution. I'm sure you probably went through some different cables and microphones and all sorts of stuff. Like what's the tech journey been like for you? Has it been just like whatever, or has it been like a bunch of battles?
Technology-wise, we started with Drew doing everything, and we ended with Drew still doing everything. So nice. I have no idea.
Hey, you take the same strategy as Nate takes. He's like, Ross does everything.
Actually, though, that's kind of like oh yeah, it actually Drew, like, he would upload it and stuff at first, but we recorded at Stab Comedy Theater, and now we just mostly record by ourselves and just do Stab once a month.
What's the Stab thing? That's the locally here in Sacramento, right? Or no?
Yeah, that's it's in Sacramento. It's on Broadway. It's a really great place. I used to go there when it was legal, but now it's not. So, but yeah.
Is that the little, I think, Nate, did we do an open mic there? Is it like a little small place where it's like a really small theater where you're really close to the stand-up stage? And
yeah, it's a little like hole in the wall spot,
yeah. I think I went for like an open mic there one night a while back, and embarrassed myself as usual, but it was a good night. It was fun.
Yeah.
And I think Nate, where did we meet Parker originally? It was probably at the Comedy Spot, right? Is that probably one of the first places I met you in Sacramento, at Comedy Spot downtown, Sac?
Yeah, I don't really remember where it was, but it was like 3 years ago. We started doing it, and I'm not sure how long Parker's been doing it, but he was definitely slaying it on stage. So he was one of my favorite local Sacramento comics. And so the name of the podcast that you're doing now is Fill My Heart, like Dr. Phil. So can you quickly tell us the premise of the show?
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, thank you. I fucking yeah, me and my friend Drew Absher, we just watched Dr. Phil clips, kind of roast him, make fun of him and shit. Like it's a very laid back kind of, uh like roasty type podcast where we just make fun of Dr. Phil. It's endless entertainment. There's literally thousands of episodes.
You'll never run out of content. You will never run out of content.
Yeah, exactly. Like literally, if we end like the show, it's because we get bored. Like that's it. That's not,
Yeah, and
what I
they're
mean?
all special cases too, right? Like if they're on Dr. Phil, it's like it's got a little bit of sizzle on it, the story or something already. So there's definitely some material to draw from there for shizzle.
Yeah. No, exactly.
How'd you guys come up with the name? Because God, there's so many good like Phil puns, right? So how'd you guys come down to Fill the Heart, which is a good one?
Oh, thanks. Well, we were gonna do fill my holes just because we're us, but we're like, we need to, at least have the title, not give away too much, of what the show's about. Like, bury the lead.
Fill my holes.
Yeah. What's the name of this podcast specific? I forget.
We're loosely calling it the Ross and Nate Show because we're not very creative enough to come up with something different. But right,
I think we're gonna change it to Fill My Ross and Nate Show. Hard.
Fill My Ross and Nate Show. It's a little shoehorn, but I like it. It's very memorable.
a little shoehorn.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is funny.
So wait, on the show, you're basically talking. It's the way I would describe it is you're just talking mad shit about everyone on the show, and it's fucking hilarious. I've listened to quite a bit when I'm working because there's really not much else to do when I'm working. So I've listened to a lot of episodes. I think it's hilarious. Tell me real quick though, one thing I'm not clear on is the whole Robin thing. So Robin is Dr. Phil's wife. So what's the deal with her? Like you mentioned her, but I feel like I'm not in the joke.
Yeah, so she's like, if you just look at her, she looks basically like, like she is kind of like a plastic surgery disaster. Like honestly, that's just like the truth. Like she looks like she smiled once 30 years ago and she's tried to keep that same smile in place like the whole time. Like it's just she's very like creepy looking, and like when she speaks, she's just like super vapid and just like she sells like skin creams and stuff, and it seems total like MLM type shit, just pyramid scheme.
Of
stuff.
course, she sells skin creams, dude. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Of course
exactly.
she has to get high on her own supply, man. She has to slang that cream and then rub herself down.
So is she like on every episode or like on some episodes as a guest or?
She literally sits at every taping, pretty much. Maybe like a couple she's not at, but she's pretty much at every taping. And they always like, there's at least one shot per episode where they like pan over to see like, oh, what's Robin like thinking about this, or whatever. So yeah, it's weird because like in normal therapy, you never really get the spouse's opinion, so yeah.
Keep it quiet.
So
Keep the missus quiet.
So she's like the Robin from like the Howard Stern show, but just much worse.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So what's your take on Dr. Phil? I think I heard you say some stuff somewhere along the line. It was like, hey, you think he got into this with good intentions, with a good heart, but it kind of ended with just kind of entertaining the masses and going for the paycheck or what, Because it's funny seeing that transition. I mean, maybe Jerry Springer kind of falls into that category too, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. That's exactly what I think it is. I think he went into it. I mean, I'm sure that it wasn't fully good intentions, but I did think he thought, oh, I can exploit people, but also it's okay because I'm also helping them.
He's super evil, just like rubbing his hands with the super evil laugh.
Oh, quick shout out to the chat to Traveling Mermaid. Hello. Just want to say
That's
what's up to you in the
that's
chat.
my fiance.
Oh,
Hey,
what's up,
Traveling
Traveling
Mermaid.
Mermaid? How you doing?
That's my lady.
Congratulations, Zeph.
Thank you.
When you guys getting merged?
Oh, pretty
I'm-
soon.
Do you need
we
a
got to
DJ
get her
for
legs.
the wedding? Are you
We
going to
gotta get
DJ
her
your
le-
own wedding?
We got to get her legs, or I got to turn into a merman. So we're still trying to figure that one out.
Yeah, that can be a tough operation in 2020.
Right. So if you can
Expensive.
play in a bubble, can you play underwater, Ross?
I can. Yeah,
You're
That's
hired.
What's
Done
one of
did it.
my strengths, and
He could hold his breath for like 2 minutes.
at least.
Well, you're in luck because that's how long the ceremony is. So
I used to do
minute and a
stand-up
half.
comedy. I wouldn't breathe for like 5 minutes while I was on stage, and then so I'd be like, and then what? Oh, never mind. Didn't you put me? I remember one failed night. You like put me on a suicide watch. You're like, yeah, that was pretty bad. I'm gonna put you on a 24-hour suicide watch. I'm like, oh shit. When we were roommates, I'm like it's fine. Anyway,
I think I printed out an award that said like best bomb ever or something like. Gave it to
Yeah, it was horrible. Well, yeah, congratulations, Zephyr. Congratulations, Traveling Merman.
yeah, congrats.
Zephyr's a merman, everyone.
I'll be a mer lady too. Whatever, mer things.
I'm a mer person.
There it is. That's
This
what
is
it is.
2020. Let's be correct here. You know, just real quick, touching on that, we were talking about the Man Show the other day, and I mean, it was really funny in my head. I remember it funny, but the part of the show they had like juggies jumping on the trampoline, and it's like, how would that be appropriate for 2020? Or what year was that show that came out?
That wasn't even that long ago. That's
what I'm saying. It's like
2010. That was like 10 years ago. The
It's like 10
entire
years
world has
ago.
changed.
That's
dude.
what I'm saying.
We're
Everything's
so
changed.
much.
If
It's so
someone did
different
that
now.
they'd be put on a freaking.
Wait, what they do?
Crucified?
They'd be crucified. Remember Jimmy Kimmel and Adam Carolla on the Man Show? One of their bits was the juggy cam, and they would have like girls in bikinis jumping around on a trampoline while they drank beer, and that was like their bit. But I'm like, man, that thing I don't think you could do that anymore. It's just so weird.
No, trampolines are fucking dangerous, dude.
Definitely.
There's no way.
You get a lawsuit with the cost of healthcare going up. You could sprain a wrist or something.
That's for sure an OSHA violation. Like,
Steer clear of that. Oh my god. Damn.
I saw something today that was kind of blew my mind. Zephyr, you posted a picture of, was it yourself playing at Golden One? You played a show there?
what?
Yeah, I get to play some pretty awesome venues just because of the radio station that I work for. They'll do concerts there. And since I'm the only DJ that works at the station, they're like, well, let's get Zephyr to play music for us beforehand. So that was like probably, I think there was 7,000 or 8,000 people there. So Traveling Mermaid took that picture and she was able to take like the whole thing, so I was like in the sea. So super blessed to be able to do that type of stuff. Yeah.
You're pretty nervous when you got to play in front of 7,000 people.
DJing is completely different. When you don't say anything on the mic and I just stare at my controller the whole time and do my thing, you're not really connecting a whole bunch. You're just kind of doing your thing and people are enjoying it, so for me, a lot easier to do that, so not very nerve-wracking. If I was like, what's up guys, I'm Zephyr, let's do this, that would be a little more nerve-wracking. I'm just not there yet.
No.
Yeah, that's a badass picture you got up there.
What about you, Parker? What are some of the more memorable situations for you in the comedy scene? Like, tell us maybe one of your best memories and one of your like, man, I'm gonna go hide in a cave for like 6 months memories.
Yeah, well, I've never performed in front of 7,000 people, that's for sure. But with how nervous I am on stage, you would think I was. Just because, every set, and that's the thing. Every set, I'm nervous as all fuck. You know what I mean? Even though there's 3 people at a coffee shop, my mind thinks that I'm talking about North Korea at the UN. So But worst, or one of the worst, let's see. One time this was actually my friend Joey recorded this. I was at Luna's and I was just bombing and I just went on a rant for I got the light and I just started ranting for a minute on how I was gonna just I said, fuck this. I'm just going to go home and jerk off. And I just like, for some reason,
And you
like,
didn't even make it home.
yeah, exactly. Like,
He's like he made it to the alleyway
yeah,
and really did
I just like, which is like, it's funny because even if I had a good set, I was probably going to do that anyway. But I was just
true.
yelling at everyone, like, like telling them my plans, you know.
It's not a
Yeah.
skit anymore. This is just my schedule.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at my calendar now. I'm not
Like,
even
fuck,
trying
it's
to
8:30.
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And
Um,
what about like a more memorable time where maybe you connected with some fans and had some good laughs and got the
um,
nice high?
Man, that's a good question. Let's see. Hmm. I would say probably just like riffing in like crowd work. I have a lot of moments like that. I'd say where it feels way more like in the moment and stuff. Yeah, or stuff like that. Honestly, the this is very cornball to say, but the best memories are the ones you make off stage. Like that's so. Oh God, I just became a live, laugh, love, and tattoo in the flesh. It's true, On stage though, I'd say, hmm, yeah, I don't know honestly. Like that's a good question.
Well, how about this one? Tell us about the first time you went on stage.
Oh yeah, that was bad. That's very bad. Um, yeah, I literally just like I bombed like so fucking bad. I remember I started off horrible. I thought the first light meant get off right now, and I did like an act out, and like I didn't know how to do act outs, and I literally like this premise is so dumb, but I was like um like the premise was something along the lines of I bet that whoever's gonna make it the first time machine is doing it over something really dumb. So the joke was supposed to be like, oh hey, I wanted soup, not salad, which is fucking like Drek. But and so I literally like for a whole minute at least did an act out of making the time machine.
Oh my
And
god.
and just got off stage. And I literally just made the time machine. I knelt down on the stool and I just stood up and said, "That is my comedy," and it was so cringe.
It'd have been funny if like you end the joke, you're like, oh, you like order soup. You're like, damn it, I actually wanted a salad. I fucked up again.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
guy who made the time machine, he like the certain taco he wanted from Taco Bell, like the crunch taco went away and he's like, "Fuck, I got to build this time machine for that crunch taco." It's like it's all
Yeah.
about something.
Or the McRib.
The McRib.
Yeah.
I like the McRib. I hate McDonald's, but I like the McRib because I have a weird rub on that one. But now that I'm older, who knows what the rib really was, right?
I think you
What
should
is
try it
it?
again. It's terrible.
Should try it again.
They like paint. They paint like rib marks. It's not real like grill marks. They paint the grill marks onto the McRib.
Yeah.
I can respect that sort of artwork though. I mean,
Yeah, it's
That's a good
artistry.
point.
someone took time to paint those.
You're
Yeah.
a real McArtist.
It's like that God on the 16th chapel is actually just paint. Yeah, it's still amazing, like
Yeah. It's like a McMona Lisa. It's like a McMona. The cool part about McDonald's is probably their cheeseburgers like once a year, little small cheeseburgers that like if you really tried you could eat in one bite.
Yeah, those are fun. Those are fun.
Should try
That's
that.
just like white trash fun right there, for sure. Oh, so what is your
man.
what do you consider bombing, Parker? Because like, is it like you have these jokes and you think these jokes are funny? You know these jokes are funny, but these jokes aren't working on the crowd, so that's considered bombing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird when, like it's changed honestly because I used to be so insecure that I was like kind of notorious for doing okay and then thinking I bombed and then just beating myself up over it, So yeah, it depends. Like quite honestly, doing like okay can be worse than bombing. Like you know what I mean? Just because like if you're bombing, you know how the audience feels, but when it's just kind of tepid, they keep like there's times when you're bombing and you're like, okay, I know that I'm just not gonna get them, and I'm just gonna go down with the ship. It's easier to have that attitude, but when you're just doing mediocre, it's like it feels so close, but you just can't fucking get them, and it's way more frustrating, you know?
Oh yeah, because if you're like completely bombing, you're like, well, I'm just gonna do everything I didn't do. All these jokes suck. Let's change everything. But if you're doing mediocre, you're like, well, what the fuck do I change, right? So that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. And you get more in your head because if every joke bombs, then you're not like, you're not like, oh man, all these jokes suck. You're like, oh, it's just this set isn't going well. But if you're just doing okay, like, and they like some jokes but not others, you're like, oh, that joke is fucking trash because one time I did it. So yeah, it sucks.
So there's all these moving pieces right now, and of course, like no one really knows the direction of the entertainment industry. But what do you think is going to happen with some of the comedy clubs? I know some of them are pushing the talent out to the front to be safe with the corona situation and everything. I mean, what do you see coming down the pipipeline for that?
Yeah, like what is the state of comedy in Sac right now?
What's the state of affairs in 916?
Yeah, 916, really no places have closed down yet, thankfully. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully more people will quit, but I don't think that's going to happen. Everybody keeps saying that, but I don't
Hopefully more people will quit.
Yeah, because people are like, "Oh man, like everyone's going to quit comedy because now they don't have jobs." It's like, yeah, they didn't before. Like that doesn't matter.
Nobody in entertainment like makes money. Like we never made
what
money.
What are you talking about? We're used to not making money. This is par for the course if you want to be an entertainer.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like saying like, "Oh man, homeless people are gonna like be homeless now because of the pandemic." Like, no, they were already that. Like, you know what I mean?
I'll tell you what, it bums me out every time I see a homeless person with a dog, and I've been waiting to have a dog for like years for like just the right, like, you know what I mean? I need to, and then, oh, never mind.
Well, we know what to get Ross for Christmas.
A homeless person.
Yes.
Exactly.
I love
Dressed like a dog.
I need a homeless people that can guard the house and bark loud. So please, preferably a homeless barker. Sorry if any homeless people are watching this. I don't know how you're doing it. I'm amazed for one, but
you might need to like reevaluate your life if
I'm
you're
sorry
watching
for
this.
two. If you're
Homeless.
watching this somehow, you're really down in the gutter. You got bigger problems than being homeless, and I'm sorry. All right, no more rips on homeless people. This is a bad time of year. Awkward tension.
I got a question. So Parker, you're also a musician?
Yeah. I mean, I fuck around with guitar and stuff, and I try to make music, but it's, it's more of a hobby. I like it a lot. It's kind of like I'm trying to do it more in quarantine, you know?
What was the do you remember what the first album you bought was?
Like ever?
Ever.
Probably. Oh yeah. It was American Idiot, which but Green Day, obviously, which I still don't know how to feel about. Green Day fucking sucks now, but that album particularly, I'm very conflicted. But yeah, that and Sawdust by the Killers.
So was it a CD or a tape or record or what?
Yeah, it's a CD. I had that little like portable CD player.
Oh, nice.
As a kid. Yeah, it's weird. I got like that really. I got like a taste of really being a Gen Xer, but only for a little bit, and then
like
I got
a sneak peek of the Gen X.
Yeah, exactly. I was able to like watch porn the second that I wanted to watch porn, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Oh, you didn't have to dial up and like.
That must be when the generations changed to a new letter.
That's when everybody started. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Now it makes sense how fast the access was to porn and the evolutionary societal changes. Interesting.
You'll be able to read that in textbooks in like 30 years.
Yeah. Like I remember actually like I would watch like after school, my friend Mondi, he'd be like home alone and we'd like go watch porn there, and I would like record it on my flip phone and like
You said flip phone.
Yeah.
Oh my God, flip phone. That really dated you. Hey, big ups DJ Amber Lay just subscribed. Really appreciate it. Always a huge
What's
supporter.
up, Everly?
What's up, Amberley? How you doing out in the Bay Area? Is it raining down there too? It's like super rainy and drizzly up here. We were gonna
nice.
we were gonna
So-
work on setting up an extra camera, and we're gonna call it the squirrel cam. And
I love that idea.
We'll randomly cut to it. The squirrel cam will be nuts. And
I thought about doing that for Twitch. I thought that'd be a whole funny, dude. Like have a squirrel cam because I have so many squirrels outside, dude. Just like set a feeder up, like squirrel cam. So you beat me to it. Good job, Ross.
okay, well, I feel bad. You could do the squirrel cam too, man. Maybe we can like have our squirrels set up some sort of network with each other.
My squirrels won't be as successful as your squirrels, and I'll just be pissed.
Man, now I want to get a new camera I can't afford just so I can do it.
Squirrel, so you can scroll with us? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That sounds
Oh my
fun.
god.
Yeah. And
Oh,
then
you-
I
I like.
maybe watch the neighbor undress. Either way, I don't
Oh,
know.
whoa, ayo.
It's a multi.
Hey.
I
You
I
can use
like
your
that
you
you
can use your
said-
flip phone for that.
Flip phone.
I like that you said you like Green Day and the Killers because I feel like both of those fans would fight each other because like no Green Day fans would like the Killers fans. So you probably had a lot of like inner turmoil as a child.
That's a good point. I don't know, especially because Green Day fans are really like edgy teens who think that like Avril Lavigne is Sid Vicious or whatever. Like, so it's kind of like, yeah, it is kind of weird. I do think they would be contentious, like to any fucking, anyone.
Killers are awesome though.
What about? Can you think of a song that it doesn't have to be Killers or Green Day? Just like a general question is, can you think of a song that you would be afraid to admit in public that you really like?
Yeah, that's a good question. I guess Billie Eilish, like I actually like her music a lot. 21 Pilots actually has some good songs, I'd say. It's funny because I'm such a hipster fuck that like admitting that I like some mainstream bands or whatever, I'm like, yeah, this is okay. Like, don't crucify me.
Oh my
Like,
god.
I like Elvis.
Hey,
Yeah.
Nate, you were talking earlier about asking Parker just some random trivia questions with a timer situation. What do you think about putting him on the spotlight for the Zoom call and then doing some time trivia real quick?
Yeah, let's do it. You ready
Yeah.
for?
Are you ready for some hot questions coming at you?
Totally.
Amber Lay, what's up, everybody? What's up, Traveling Mermaid? How you guys doing? Any listeners? Big ups. Hold on, I'm gonna click a button, and then we're gonna go into trivia mode. Did you have a trivia sound effects earlier or something, Zephyr? What was that? You had some sound effects earlier or something.
You guys
Nice.
are pretty.
All right, Parker, you have 1 minute to answer this question.
Okay.
And I'll start it as soon as I'm done. Okay, name 10 monkeys. Go.
Lemur, Curious George, let's see, orangutan, fucking, orangutan. How am I blanking? Gorilla,
That's a good one.
I'm dying.
Curious George,
Say another type of Curious George.
yeah.
There's two Curious Georges.
Dogmatic, non-skeptical George. I don't know. The opposite, I guess. That show. Let's see. Lemur. I said that already. Another lemur.
There's fucking lemurs. Okay.
Okay.
That was good.
That was
we're
really
gonna,
good.
We're gonna do it one more time.
Is
but
this a
this
different
time,
topic? This is
no,
great.
no.
Hey, yo, what's up, Doctor? 415 just tuned in. What's up, Doctor? Thanks
Big
for
ups,
dropping
Doctor.
a few little bits.
From the
Amber
Bay.
Lay.
Is it raining
Oh my
in
God,
San
I'm crying.
Francisco?
It is.
Okay. So we're gonna do the same question this time for 30 seconds.
No.
For Zephyr. Zephyr,
Oh.
name 10 monkeys in 30
Hold
seconds.
on.
We should do a different. Give me something different though, right? Or no, wait, it's like a battle. Okay. Word. I got you.
That's why you got 30 seconds to name 10. You can't do any that Parker did except Curious George. You could do that one again.
Okay. Oh man, this is gonna be tough.
All right, here we go. Start.
Monkey business. Monkey bars.
I meant more like actual breeds of monkeys.
Monkey bars.
Monkeying around.
Oh,
Monkeys jumping on the bed. It's a good song.
dead. I'm dead. This is harder than
Monkey
you think.
wrench. Monkey wrench. Nice. Monkey wrench. I think
All
I
right.
won.
Good job. You definitely beat Parker.
Dude, your monkey trivia is on point, man.
Zephyr knows his monkeys. All right, I got another question for Parker.
What's the question for? You got to give me like a 15-second delay to push buttons. So before you say the question, let me do the magic spotlight thing.
Okay.
I'm dealing with like nose tickles and hairs, and there's all sorts of variables. Are you looking at yourself again?
I'm seeing if you're ready.
What are you
I'm just
looking
going to
at?
go.
Who am I asking? I mean, who am I spotlighting?
We're going back to Parker. It's not a time question. It's just a question. So, Parker, you ever been bitten by a dog?
Have I been? Oh yeah, kind of. Like I don't think it actually bit into my skin. So like one time I remember I was at like my friend's house and like I had a nut like it's the three of us. We were all hanging out and they had these like two demonic fucking little yelpy dogs. I love dogs by the way, but these kind of sucked. But still dogs, I guess. And like I was coming out of the bathroom, right? And so like I thought that they were gonna like try to scare me because I didn't see them when I came out of the bathroom. So I'm like, oh fuck, they're gonna scare me. And then like I like turn around the corner and the two dogs just start charging at me. And I literally pissed myself. And
Did they bite your penis?
huh?
They bit your penis?
With my penis, yes. Which, if I were a girl, I would have peed myself with my butt because girls pee out the butt. But no, I peed out with my penis.
When you said they were gonna jump out, or when you said they were gonna scare you, almost thought like maybe they were gonna dress up like ghosts, maybe, and jump out of the corner or something.
Yeah, I mean,
Surprise, we're dogs.
yeah.
They dressed
No,
up as
no, I thought
cats,
my
and
friends
then-
were going to scare me.
Okay,
Oh, gotcha.
But then the dogs like just started charging at
I
me.
like my story better, but okay.
I got
Yeah.
bit by a dog recently. That was not fun.
Oh, really? What happened?
It's kind of funny because I was talking to my dad. I'm like, yeah, maybe I should get a dog or something. I'm kind of alone here. The quarantine and shit. So yeah, you should get a dog. And so he sends me a link on Craigslist. He's all, look at this pretty girl. That comes with free vitamins and a house. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I'll go check this dog out. And I go check it out, and it's it's like a. It doesn't matter the breed, but I'll tell you, it was a pit bull, and it was what the owners did to it, not the dog. But I walked in, and this dog's just going nuts. And at a certain point, I tried to pet it, thinking maybe after 20 minutes of like kind of feeding it some ground beef, it might calm down. But it bites me, and then I'm bleeding. And the wife is like wrapping my finger up with gauze and putting like alcohol on it. The kids are terrified that the dog won't calm down and just bit somebody.
Blood frenzy.
Yeah, and then the blood dripped onto the table, and the dog's all sniffing the blood, licking it off. I'm like, eh. And then the owner looks at me and says, "So do you want me to put the dog in your car for you?" And I'm like, "No, I don't think this is a match." And
If the dog comes with a free toaster, I'd probably just say no. That's a bad sign.
Were you like, can I take the free vitamins, though?
yeah, can I take these vitamins though? But he offered me. It came with a free DJ controller, so I almost took the dog home. But no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, it was just I wanted to adopt the dog, but they kept it outside for the whole pandemic in like a 10-by-10 area, and it was really not the dog's fault; it was the owner's fault. But what are you gonna do? It's a bad situation. But I do know some people that rescue dogs that have kind of anger issues, and they aren't, what's the word I'm looking for? they are recoverable sometimes. You can save dogs, so that's good. But anyway, my adventure continues. I'm looking for a dog maybe soon. We'll see.
I'm looking forward to meeting your dog, Russ. I can't
Yeah.
wait.
Hopefully it won't bite. It'll like jungle and not bite, hopefully.
Yeah. You
Be too
should have
good thing.
paid your parents as a defense mechanism. It works really good.
I'll try that.
I didn't get bit, by the way, when I did that. So
Okay. They sense they're like, oh God, I'm not biting that guy. He's like smells like coffee and tuna.
Yeah.
So, what do you got? So
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. 2020 has been a little bit of a shit sandwich year, but a lot of people I know have kind of carved it into something productive and learned a lot of skills. How's your year going in general? Or Parker, have you been able to kind of put together some podcasts, it looks like, at least, and kind of find some navigation in this storm?
Yeah, kind of. I don't know. Yeah, it's been like been a shitty year, obviously, overall, but there's been like a good, good couple things, like good silver linings. I do think that it was very important that I take a break from comedy. Just not this long, but like it was good maybe for like a month. I think that was a healthy thing that I needed. But it's a bit overkill at this point. I lost fucking 81 pounds so far, so I'm happy about that.
Wow. Congratulations, man.
Congrats. That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, there's that stuff. Like right now, I'm working on my posture. I feel super weird, like, because it feels like I'm just like puffing my chest out like a fucking gorilla. Oh wait, that's another monkey. Fuck.
Oh, you missed that one, man.
Yeah. God
That was
damn it.
low hanging fruit, man.
Yeah, low hanging bananas. Yeah.
Hey.
But
That was low hanging fruit.
yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, there's there's a silver lining, I guess, in everything if you look hard enough. What
Let's
about
talk-
you guys?
Oh, well, I don't know. You want to start, Nate or Zephyr? Anyone can start there.
What's that? What was
For
the question? I'm sorry.
The question is 2020 kind of shit year, but what have you done that's kind of, made it positive and bearable? What's your
Man,
coping
I
mechanism?
definitely enjoy like spending a lot of time with my fiance. I enjoy definitely like being on a schedule of like regularly spinning drum and bass, because obviously I DJ every day of my life, but not having people to play drum and bass for, I kind of left drum and bass. I love it, but it was hard to like play it all the time because nobody that I was like playing for was into it. So really, really loved it. Got back to really into drum and bass this year. Kind of learning
definitely.
to scratch with my left hand, or at least cut in records with my left hand. Not so much scratch yet, but definitely getting comfortable on two turntables. Learning all the Twitch stuff, all this broadcasting stuff, all the Zoom stuff, being more comfortable on the microphone, definitely. So I think connecting with you, connecting with so many cool people, me being like super antisocial, super easy to connect with people like this. So
Yeah.
man, I'm really enjoying 2020. So sorry guys.
Yeah, no, that's a great point. The connectivity, the community, and everyone has a counselor, so I'm not too embarrassed. I was talking to my counselor, and she's like, "Wow, Ross, you really come a long way." 6 months ago, I was bitching about two main things. I wanted to have a sense of community, and I wanted to have a sense of purpose. And so, with the online streaming thing, it's forced me to come up with weekly content and network with people and really, really cool people all across the world. And the fact that we're all four of us are even talking right now is, obviously a testament to that. So
Yeah, for sure.
pretty fucking cool, man.
Yeah, totally, dude.
Yeah. And it's good to see you again, Parker, because it's been a few years. And I remember, it's 444. I don't know what that means, but it's some sort of angel number that means something. So, the last time I remember, like I said, was back at what's it called, stand up the comedy club downtown, and it's like a very unique raw situation when you're sitting in there waiting your turn to come up on stage with a bunch of other comics. It's like it's dark, there's anxiety in the air, you just want to do your best. But so it was a definitely interesting time for me. I don't know if it, and you were talking about taking breaks earlier and how that can be really important. And I definitely, with broadcasting and streaming, I was just, how do you keep that balance? If you don't mind me asking, why did you feel like you needed to unplug for a little bit?
Just because like I feel like I meshed my identity with comedy too much. You know what I mean? Like it became who I am, and you kind of have to, separate yourself. Like you're just someone who does comedy. You're not like it. Like everyone gets kind of too tied to their identity sometimes. Like I'm a musician. Like I don't do this because I'm blank. So yeah, just I'd say that's an unhealthy mindset. I didn't really look at the world in a healthy way. I'd say like I just like every single interaction, I was just like, how can I make this a bit? And it's like it's not good.
Totally, totally. Got to get that balance back.
Yeah,
And
exactly. So that's why I think I am starting to make more music and stuff, just because I'm like, oh, I don't have to do, you know, I don't have to be this image that's in my fucking mind.
yeah, or society's image of what the ideal person with success needs to be or look like. Just a quick shout out to Digit in the chat room, and anybody still listening. We got Amber Lay,
Big ups, Digit.
Zephyr.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, Digit? How you doing, man?
I can't see the chat room. Can you
Um,
move that stuff over?
that it's not up on the.
Oh, it's not.
That's why you can't see.
Oh, that'd be a good reason why I can't see it. That's fine.
It's because it's
I
not
gotta-
on the computer.
I got another question for you, Parker. Do you like drinking?
Not really actually. Just because like yeah, I don't know. I get very like anxious about like, oh, what if I need to drive somewhere and stuff? Like I just don't really, but I'll have like
That's
a
good.
beer every now and then.
I was gonna ask if you had any good hangover stories.
What's like your poison, like PCP, or what do you get into?
Angel dust. I mean, what is it?
PCP smooths out the edge.
Gypsy tears.
No, not that. I would like that though. That'd probably motivate me to work out more. But no, I fucking yeah, worst hangover story. I would say one time I was at like a party with my friends. I was the only one who didn't do ecstasy or Molly. I don't know if there's a fucking difference. I'm sure.
Oh
you
yeah.
can.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Exactly.
That's next show. That's next show.
We'll dabble on the next show. We're gonna do a live viewing of microdosing for the next and see what happens.
Yeah, I just got super crossfaded though. Like I was just smoked a lot of weed, which I don't really do anymore. But that and like I got really drunk, and I remember my friend was like, "I'm gonna teach you how to box tomorrow, 5 a.m. You got to get up. We're gonna do this. If you really want to do this, I'm down." Then yeah,
I already can. Yeah.
and so then like I remember like I got up and I just like yeah, I threw up everywhere. Is super bad. Um
And then you became the greatest boxer of all time.
yeah. I actually yeah, it was really weird because I was so drunk that I thought it would be funny to start peeing on my own car. But then like I couldn't pee, so I just like took my dick out and was standing like right by my car.
It's tense.
Try to make my friend laugh.
It's nervous in public. I get it.
Yeah.
You're like, can you just stop looking? I'm trying to pee on my car.
Yeah.
Me and my car.
Thank
It is
God.
weird. I hate that when you're in the urinal and someone stands like right next to you and there's like 10 urinals. You're like, and then all of a sudden like your pee was going good, but then your pee flow kind of slows down.
That's
You're like,
fucking weird. That is super weird.
you're like, get away
That's a
from
red
me.
flag. That's a red flag.
You're like, you should,
Oh.
don't stand next to me.
100%. Though I would say like I'm like that with everyone whether or not my dick is out. Like honestly, I'm so spatially aware. Like if somebody's walking like the same direction as me and they just want to walk the same speed as me, I'm like, "Hey, you might as well just like, you know, tackle me and try to pull my pants down." It's just as creepy. Like the like
You
you know
don't have to walk at the same speed. You just are. But you know what was the worst too is at the comedy club. It was a bunch of like nervous smells in the bathroom. Like everyone's in line to use the bathroom before they have to go up, and you go in there and it's just like you could imagine. It's like a bunch of nervous poops before a stage presence at the comedy club. And,
yeah.
and there's
No,
always a line. There's always a line that night because everyone's drinking to stay buzzed. But
What about you, Zephyr? You got any good hangover stories?
Stories. Okay, yeah, I guess a decent one. I don't know, hangover stories aren't that good, but I was at Zugfest, which is a local music fest here in Sacramento, but not in Sacramento, but based out of Sacramento from a band called Zug, jam band, reggae kind of thing. And they do a festival where it's like probably about 300 people and live music throughout the night. And we all do crazy drugs. And
yes,
I was in a live hip hop group and we had just kind of like broken up the live hip hop group. We found out that our guitar player was leaving and we couldn't do the live hip hop group without the guitar player. So pretty broken up about it. And I think is like, when you're on the ecstasy or the Molly or whatever it is, it's all fun and games. We can take shots till the fucking cows come home, but that shit wears off after a while. And I like continued to drink brown liquor. I was like, nope, one more because we're losing our guitar player, more brown liquor. More brown liquor was like the saying that night. And we had to go to a wedding the next day. So I obviously didn't sleep, started throwing up at about 5 a.m. In front of people while they're walking by. It's a festival. Everybody's still up. It's 5 a.m. Everybody's still partying. So like, oh, Seth's throwing up. Nice. Good one, Seth. So that was pretty awful. Then we're like, oh, wait, do we have to go to this wedding? And it started snowing and I was like throwing up in the snow and it was it was fun though. It was all, I wouldn't change a thing. More brown liquor.
It helped make you. It defined you. But
Exactly.
a quick shout out to the chat to Morrison DMB 619. I think we got San Diego area code up in here 619. What? Yeah, the hangover stories. There's not as many lately for me, fortunately. But what about you, Nate?
It's been a while. There was one time when I was, just drank way too much all night, and then I finally got back to my house. And as soon as I walked in the door, my uncle and my brother were like loading up a bunch of stuff in the truck. They're like, "Oh, you're just in time. We're going to the dump." And the dump is like the last place you want to be with a hangover because it smells like shit and it's hot. It was hot as fuck. And I'm just like unloading all this garbage at the dump. And
It's easy to you have a spot to throw up though if at the dump.
That's true.
Is that throw up or is that garbage?
Yeah, I was there. I don't know. Yeah, that's a cool turntable over there. No, there's probably like hella stuff at the dumps. It's weird going there too.
There's always like cats. Like this is a true story. My friend, he said he didn't like his cat, so he took it to the dump, which is probably about 10 miles away, 15 miles away. This was
horrible.
in Vacaville,
And he just left it.
He just left it at the dump, and he said a week later it showed up.
Dude, that's what cats do, man. They got that
fucker.
He figured out where he lived, and it showed up at his house again.
Scratch his eyeballs out.
When I was little in elementary school, we'd go do the assembly, and the guy with the guitar that was the teacher, he'd always sing a song, and it was called "The Cat Came Back," and it'd be like, "The cat came back the very next day," and it was just talking about what you just said. It's like cats, you go drop them off in San Francisco, and you live in Sacramento, and then the next day it's like scratching on your door and shit.
Dude,
They probably look pissed off.
We need to bring the song back. This song sounds ingenious. So
The cat came back the very next day.
yeah, we should finish it, or at least
See, that's
Run
something
with
to do to a baby, but not a cat. Fucking monster.
Fucking monster.
I concur. That is very true. Or a dog.
Oh my God. We didn't even talk about your music or the punk rock that much. You were talking about you like to make music and you're getting back into music. How does that take place in Parker's life? Tell me about the Parker process. What you on the computer?
Yeah,
You on a bass? I mean, what do you do?
Wait, what?
What sort of instrument are you on? Or are you on the computer or?
Oh yeah, I have a couple guitars, and I just bought a keyboard, so I haven't been playing it as much as I'd like, but it's yeah, it's fun. I want to do like really weird. A lot of it's just hipster acoustic bullshit, but also some songs. It's a really dumb idea. I don't know if you guys know what doom metal and shoegaze are, but I want to combine them and make a genre called doomgaze. Like it's very, it sounds.
I like the name. I'm behind the name. Behind the name for sure.
It
Yeah,
definitely
it's
sounds interesting.
ridiculous as it sounds, but
It's just gonna
Yeah.
turn into alt rock.
It sounds
No,
aggressive.
yeah, it is, but also super chill and mellow. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just like dicking around, seeing what works. It's kind of like I'm hoping that it turns out like if you put Rice Krispies in like Paschetti or whatever, and
Just
like
it works out and lines up.
yeah, the sweet and the savory thing.
That does okay.
Rice Krispies and spaghetti, huh? All right.
Yeah, or whatever. I don't cook like that, but
Yeah, whatever. Fuck off.
Oh my
So it's
God.
gonna be like death metal at like 60 beats per minute type thing.
oh no, doom metal is more like it's kind of like Black Sabbath. They were the big like it's very like slower, chuggy
Power chords,
as
chuggy
opposed
power
to
chords.
fast.
A lot of Satan talk, maybe some sacrifices.
Yeah, stuff like that. But
Good wholesome fun.
that's just kind of like overly nerdy for me. I don't know. Like I don't want. You know what I mean? Like honestly, like people who are Satanists or whatever are just like Jesus freaks, but for Satan. Like they're just kind of like just as annoying. I think.
Quit loving anything, guys. Come on.
Yeah. Stop being passionate about stuff.
You and your beliefs. Get out of here. So what's coming down the pipeline for you? It's the end of the year. It's about to be spring. It's gonna be green. What's Parker
Yeah.
getting into?
Fucking not much really. Yeah.
You say you're going back to school?
Yeah, I am doing that. That's next year. I don't know why my mind's super anal about questions. I'm like, no, that doesn't count. That's next.
It's a big
I'm
thing.
doing that with my life.
Yeah.
What are you looking to get into?
I'm gonna major in like sociology, I'm thinking. That might minor in English, I'm not sure yet. Hopefully transfer to state or whatever. Wait, by the way, isn't this like a paranormal podcast?
Yeah, have you ever been heckled by a Bigfoot?
I have not.
There it is. Nice.
Oh, God. It's
That would
good
be funny
times.
though if you become a therapist, psychologist, and you just keep cracking jokes.
I feel like
Oh,
you could
there's
make
no
that
way,
connection
dude.
with the Dr. Phil show, right? With the Phil thing, like some alien Phil shit. I
Yeah,
feel
like
that'd be
Bigfoot
dope.
Bigfoot therapy or something.
Dude,
support
honestly,
group.
like if let's say I do become a therapist or whatever, and like my shit gets leaked, I'm so getting fired. Like it's not even a question.
He was playing death metal and talking about Bigfoot, and then
Yeah.
Oh,
Curse
God.
Dr. Phil the entire time.
right? You just start chanting old Dr. Phil stuff and pretend you're a doctor. It's like people don't even check your credentials.
That's what he does. So yeah.
You're like, I'm just following his footsteps. Oh my God.
If it did get out though, it actually might open some doors. You might have some very interesting clientele looking specifically for heckler type therapists.
Yeah. No, I am like legit a little bit worried about that, just because we make fun of like people all the time, and that's not our actual opinions on shit. We're just trying to be funny.
Yeah, but I also like being a comedian. You're a great that's like you're watching people and you're judging them and you're critiquing them. So I feel like
Mhm.
that's a perfect person to become a psychiatrist. That's like right up the alley. So
Or you can
Yeah,
even do
totally.
like heckling training for comedians, like like they tell their jokes in front of you and you're like, that's bullshit, or just smack their drink out of their hand or
Yeah. I would almost prefer that to blank stares, though.
it happens. Oh man, I remember I made a whole 5-minute bit about like chicken vaginas. I don't know why. To me, it seemed funny talking about like it's really incredible our society eats so many eggs and they come out of like a chicken's vagina, and then like nobody laughed for like 5 minutes, and then at the end I'm like, wow, I guess I really put all my eggs in one basket with that joke.
Nice.
And then people were like, and
That's
I'm
it?
like, yes, I got it. Yeah, I still got it. The last 5 minutes, I got it.
Dude, I heard yesterday on this podcast they were talking about how this person at a meat packing plant was telling this other guy that he's like, what do we do with all these? They were called bungholes. They were basically pigs' assholes. And the guy said, they use those for imitation calamari.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
That's
and they were
fucked
trying to figure
up.
out if this was true or not because they look very similar. A pig's asshole looks similar to calamari deep fried.
Yeah. I'm sure it depends on the place,
Or you guys, when you were young, my older brother ruined it for me, like with sausage. He worked at like a meat place. He's like, yeah, I know sausage just goes right into the intestines. I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, they just used pig intestines to make sausage. I'm like, no. He's like, yeah, think about it. It's the perfect thing. I'm like, whoa, sausage was ruined for me. But
Yeah, I don't know because I'm always like, yeah, it's like I never got grossed out by that or hot dogs. Maybe I'm just fucking insane, but like yeah, I'm just kind of like, yeah, it's all meat,
What's the craziest thing you've eaten?
Pussy. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, you crazy.
Yeah, no. I'd say probably I've had Rocky Mountain oysters, which are cow balls.
which is like the complete opposite of the first thing you said.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
I just imagine there's like a lot of deep fried semen in there. Is that what it is? Or do they squeeze it out before they do that? Or
That's a good question. I did not ask them.
I know it comes with ranch.
This has gone way off the rails.
Perfect.
Perfect. This is viewers just went up double. Oh shit. No. Now we're at 3. Hey. No. Anyways,
Were they good?
Yeah, they weren't that bad actually. I had that and like snake. Snake tastes just like hot dog, actually, I thought. But yeah. I really did thought that we talked about ghosts though. I'm not like it's fine, whatever. I love a good ghost.
You know what I want to talk about, because we are at 5:02. I don't really care if we go longer, but he mentioned a few conspiracy theory ideas, and is there something that conspiracy theory wise that fits into the dynamic of the show where we could kind of steer clear of politics and stuff, but also have some fun with the conspiracy theory or something? Or is it too much?
Oh, with Dr. Phil?
No, with anything. I don't know. I think I saw in the write-up you talked some conspiracy theories on one of the shows, one of the podcasts. Or no?
Well, let me ask you this, Parker. Have you seen a ghost? Have you ever seen a ghost?
No, I don't believe in ghosts.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta
I think
go.
we booked the wrong guy.
Oh, man. Is this the right Parker?
No, but I'm super interested in all that shit though, because I used to when I was a kid. I was fucking horrified of ghosts. Like the shit like kept me up at night all the time because I was so scared of.
Did you beat up a ghost at some point and you're like, fuck that ghost, and that's how you got over it? Or
No, that would
that'd
yeah,
be bowling, and we don't do that here.
yeah. Yeah, no, I was just possessed and they're like, oh man, it sucks being this guy, and then they just fucking left.
Parker thought he beat up a ghost, but it was just a clan member.
Okay.
Nice. That's okay. We're all right with those.
You're
What-
the ghost puncher, Digit says in the chat.
What about spaceships? You ever thought you've seen a spaceship before?
Yeah, I was like a kid, but honestly thinking it's probably just like a fucking weird plane or whatever. But I mean, I'm sure that alien.
That's what a UFO is.
Yeah, true. No, you're right.
I'm just fucking with you.
Like, I'm not sure. I couldn't identify it. But,
we'll do a quick poll. We'll start with Parker, and then we'll go around. Parker, Zephyr, Nate, and me. Aliens, yes or no?
Yes, but I don't think that they're like gonna make contact or whatever with us. You know?
Is it because we're dumb?
Yes, literally that. Like, unironically, I think that.
Okay.
Like, if someone's like if a society's like so advanced that they're going to other places, there's no way that they're gonna fuck with us. You know?
They're like, well, let's just steer clear of that place. That place is kind of like Stockton. I don't know. It
Smells funny.
Yeah,
smells.
exactly.
Oh,
Yeah, they
Zephyr.
fucking like lock their doors and roll up their windows when they go.
Yeah,
by.
drive by Earth. They roll up their windows. They're like, just keep driving. Oh shit. And Zephyr,
Oh yeah, big. That's a big yes for sure.
big yes. Okay. And Nate, the skeptic.
I think there is aliens. Like I think some of the best evidence is that recording from NASA where those two astronauts were out in space and they're like calling Houston like, "Hey, there's something out there," and it was like as big as a football field and it was like rotating with a light. I think that kind of convinced me that there's probably spaceships. I'm surprised they haven't made contact yet though. I guess we're not that cool.
No, or maybe they just like choose a few people. They like behind all the SAT tests is like really just like one alien trying to do a poll of who's the smartest. They're like, all right, if you got this score, we'll tell you about our shit. But who the fuck knows? Elon Musk might.
I remember when I saw Fire in the Sky, that movie hella scared me when I was a kid.
Yeah, that
Oh,
movie
hell yeah.
like changed my life. That movie changed my life.
Well, that and
Sure.
Alien too. I went to go see Alien, and we were on the way there. I remember this. It was like my sister, me, and my mom. But my parents weren't together anymore, and so I'm in the back of this little Datsun going to the theater, and I'm like, "What movie are we watching?" They're like, "Alien," and I'm like, "Wait, I don't like aliens. Is it scary?" They're like, "No, no, no, it's fine. It's fine." Just fucking went in there, got the shit scared out of me fucking watching Alien. I'm like, I'll wait in the car. Like as a kid, I'm like waiting in the car when I'm like 7. But
I'll hang out with this bum over here. It's much safer.
for real. So that was like before like all these crazy stories came up like from the internet. That was pre-internet.
Yeah. I actually saw Alien for the first time recently. That shit was definitely really good, but like the scene where the alien like just climbs into the escape pod thing, like that's fucking freaky.
Yeah, when you first see its head like behind the shadows and stuff like that.
Yeah, like
I think so there's that movie Alien and then the next movie Aliens. I was like, because I just saw it recently too, the movie Alien. So I was like, oh, I got to see Aliens again, or I think that was the second one or the third one. I can't remember what it was.
S is
Basically,
second.
everyone there was like a little girl they were trying to save the whole time, and then
Ripley's.
the next one, the little girl dies like instantly. It's like that's the best way to start a movie.
That is-
Ouch.
yeah, dude, I fucking hate this new trend in horror movies where they're just like, or I don't know if it's new. It's probably old, but like, did you guys see the newest Halloween?
No.
Still
Like-
afraid to.
Dude, there's literally like a scene where Mike Myers is like going fucking around like killing people, and then he goes over a baby crib, and then he just like looks at it for a second, and then he just starts walking again. I'm like, go fuck yourself.
like he has some morals.
yeah, he's just like, I choose life, and then he just like keeps.
He's part of the babysitters club. You can't kill babies.
Yeah, exactly. It's like he's a psychopath. He doesn't have morality. That's the whole point. Like, I don't know.
He just likes blood on his knife.
Yeah.
Freaking psychos. They're so weird.
You like horror movies? Is that like a genre you like?
Yeah, I'm definitely a fan. I'm pretty picky though. Like, I honestly hate most ghost horror movies. Like, The Conjuring, I think, is probably one of the worst movies ever. You know?
Hot take.
Yeah, exactly. But if you just watch like enough like that show, A Haunting, I used to watch that religiously as a kid. That's literally like it's the most cliche fucking thing ever. Like I don't know, ghost horror movies are just they're never really done right. I don't think, you know.
I think we found a niche market for Parker. He can be like a sociology major with like a producer in ghost movies and do it right. I think you
Yeah.
owe it to the world to get this right. The
Oh,
ghosts. The trying to think of a good one, and I can't think of any. So
I think Hereditary. Have you seen that one?
yeah.
That was badass.
I didn't like the ending, but other than that, it's very good.
Yeah. What about you, Zephyr? You like horror movies?
Yeah, I used to watch a lot of horror movies. Once I really got into music, I stopped watching a lot of TV. I guess recently I've kind of been watching more in the quarantine, but I haven't really watched a lot of horror movies recently. I did really like, what was that, like the Emily, was that the Exorcism of Emily Rose? Is that what it's called? Like that was a really fucking scary ghost movie. So I thought that they did that one really well. But I guess is Exorcism the same thing? No, I'm not sure. But I thought that one was like just extremely scary, and like the way she acted, she did such a good job at like portraying herself being like possessed and shit. So that one was really good. But that's an old one. So but I don't know. Scary movies are scary sometimes, and they put me in like a weird ass mood. I'm like super affected by other things. So I kind of gotta keep
yeah,
positivity in my life, or I'll
it,
start being all
I
fucking
didn't
weird.
use I didn't used to be like that. And you'd be
Oh yeah, no,
young,
me either.
and we'd be watching some movies where like 40 people get machine gunned into pieces, and you're like, yes.
You're like,
And then
yes.
your old grandpa or grandma would be in the room and be like, I can't handle stuff like this. And now like I put on something before bed and people are getting shot, and I'm like, I can't handle this. And
Yeah, you need like a palate cleanser before you go to bed when you do that. You're like, okay,
yeah.
real quick Disney cartoon. I'm
Oh
good
yeah,
to go.
my palate cleanser is The Office. If I throw on The
Oh,
Office,
nice. Good one. Dope.
get a couple Dwight interactions, a couple That's What She Saids right before bed, and I'm good to go.
That's that.
Yeah, it's 5:11. I don't know how you guys are doing on time. I really appreciate everyone being on here today. I feel like every time we have a show, it's just kind of like peeling the onion layers down before you get to like like gotta have like 2 or 3 shows with someone before you get to know them and break it down. So I'd love to have you on again sometime, Parker,
Yeah,
and
totally, man.
do the damn thing.
We should like do like an interactive Dr. Phil type of podcasty thing with you too sometime. That sounds fun. I
That
want to
sounds
bag on
amazing.
Dr. Phil with you, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I think I can set up a virtual camera so Dr. Phil would be like an input on Zoom, and we can just watch Dr. Phil if you want, or we'll do something.
Mystery Science Theater 3000 Dr. Phil. That would be pretty fun, actually.
Whatever you guys want to do, but we should do some fun stuff.
Yeah.
I'll dress up as Dr. Phil.
Okay.
I'll dress up as his wife. What was his wife's name? Got it.
Robin.
Robin. Well, it's a weird thing because I don't know who the hell to rate out to with the talk show. Like when we're done doing these shows, you rate out to like one of your friends who's live right now, so that the viewers go to them. So I guess we don't need to worry.
Somebody
too
playing video games or something.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna send us out to whoever and go ahead and end the broadcast and say, "F yeah, guys! Thanks for joining me." And
Thanks everybody. Thanks everybody in the chat too. Much love, you guys.
for sure. All right, chat crew.
Thanks,
I'm
Parker.
gonna get out of here and press stop, and we'll rate out.
Guest
to
Parker.
someone.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah,
All right.
thank you guys. Super appreciate it.
Yeah, make sure to check out Parker's podcast, Fill My Heart podcast. It's great.
Thanks.
Later, guys.
Later.